Alright, guys, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to easily solo a melee run. What I would recommend doing is either going Fang Blade, as it's probably the best melee weapon, or the Knight's Broadsword, which is I would recommend the second best if you're new to the game, or probably the best weapon if you're new, as it does have a shield to make it a little easier to block. But no, the Fang Blade is the best, and this is arguably better than the Fang Blade if you have the best skill, but I would just recommend the Knight's Broadsword for now. And this is with all of your skills maxed out, as I'm going to assume that you do have it maxed out. So out of tactics, I would recommend Repost, and I'll show you the build as we go. You want Repose and Follow Up. Definitely want Follow Up. Follow Up's very good. And then the other thing, you could probably maybe get Glooming Death, Bounce Around, or Coup de Grace. It's very interchangeable, but you really want Repost or Coup de Grace. So yeah, the reason why I want to show you how to easily solo a melee run as because I see a lot of people complaining about how hard it is. But it really is not that hard if you know what you're doing, because melee has probably the hardest build to make, as you really do have to read what each and every ability does. And no, everyone really underestimates Fortitude. From Fortitude, I would recommend Metal, Indestructible, and Phantom Block, or something else. Alright. Out of here, you're going to want Quick Hit. Then you would want Combo. I think that is that for Might. And I can't remember the other one. I haven't played the game. Oh, it'd suck if I died on the last boss while trying to easily solo it. That'd be really embarrassing, wouldn't it? But you should have all your skills maxed out before you start soloing any of this game's content, as it just makes it a billion times easier and fun. Oh my god, I'm choking. Try and not to get hit at all. You kind of want to save all your health. But I should not get hit in this fight, so I should be at max health. You know, in case you didn't know, every time you enter one of the crystals, you will be fully healed, which is, I think, not fully healed. Will give you 300 health? Something like that. Okay, we're gonna try and get metal. Please. Metal, please. Phantom Block is good too, by the way. No metal. We actually got like very terrible upgrades. Deflect is not bad. Deflect is pretty good. I guess go Toughness if you don't find any of the things that you want. But only go Toughness if it's enhanced. If not, you don't really need it, like, at all. As it is kind of butt compared to Metal and Indestructible. Or is it called Invulnerable? I don't know. Whatever, one of those. I did not get lucky. How did I not get Metal? Usually I always get Metal. But I would recommend going Tactics and Might before going Fortitude, because the first boss usually, like, pretty easily, unless you sell, like, really bad. And you will, this isn't like Archer or Mage. Melee, you do need some practice. You have to be decent at blocking, kind of like how Mage, you have to be pretty fast. It's not like Archer, where it's complete no skill. You do actually have to be good at the game. Like remembering enemy attack patterns. and stuff like that. I might. First impression. First impression is very good. Quick hit and first impression. That's what you want. If you want to go mainly for like huge damage in one hit build, instead of quick hit, go deliberate strike. Oh, mage boss, let's go. Mage bosses are pretty easy, as I almost get hit. Okay, when he goes up in the air, back away, because his attack is not that wide. It's actually very small. Or if you don't realize he's in the air and you can't back up, put your shield over your head. That works pretty well. So you see how good follow-up is? You don't have to be like a little lucky with follow-up. Oh my god, I just sold those iron strikes. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, there we go. Your weapon matters a lot, and I didn't get a very good weapon. What you are meant to do is go with the mace and a shield. So now what do I go for? I do not like the Paladin's broadsword. I hate it very much. The short swords are pretty good, as they can give you the sickle at the end, but I think I'm gonna go bladed war club, as there is a weapon similar. You're looking for the warhammer. There is a weapon similar to the warhammer. It's kind of like the warhammer but less damage, and I think it's about the same length. It's like a really long club, which is just as good. It's arguably better because I find it easier to block with, as it does cover more area. But another reason why I would say the mace weapon with like that shield is better than some like tier 3 weapons, I would say. Which is kind of crazy, as it has 120 multiplier for iron strikes. So it can be insane. And I don't think the devs really tested it, which is kind of cracked. It's probably the best tier 1 weapon, or tier, I guess, 2 weapon in the game. Ow, why you hit me? That's not nice. See, once you get used to melee, it's very easy. And if you are going the quick hit instead of deliberate strike, do not go counter strike if you're going to go quick hit. If you're going to go deliberate strike, then get counter strike. If you're going quick hit, go with combo. Combo, first impression. First impression you need in any iron strike build, honestly. Especially for like one hit iron strikes where they do a bajillion damage. Please don't make me fight. So yeah, my iron strikes are doing 130 damage consistently. So it's really good. Does anyone know what those do? Maybe they're gonna add an event boss one day. I feel like they should increase, like they should make an event for like maybe an event boss or something, with the service size being 10, and you have to fight like a really powerful, insanely strong boss. Or like maybe minigame. I feel like a minigame would be pretty cool, along with a new map, because I feel like we kind of need a new map soon. I don't know. What? I just realized the trees aren't even connected to their body. Oh, it's because they hover. Never mind. I'm slow. Makes no sense. Also, they should have put the boss fights inside of like the crystal building. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Or like, as well, fighting the Archons, you get sent to like their own domain type thing. That could be cool, as there is multiple of the big like crystal buildings there. They should also add a mining game mode. Oh yeah, coup de grace is very good. I would recommend coup de grace out of your tactics, as your tactics you can change, but follow-up is a must-have. Or follow-up a might. I don't think it is a must-have for a melee. You need it. Coup de grace, not so much. You don't need it, but it's pretty good to have. Thank God we did not get a Trident boss. Like, he's harder than all the Archons combined, I swear to God. The boss, fat little Trident. He pisses me off so much. They have to nerf either his speed or his damage. Because he's actually fried. Like, genuinely. What do you guys think the hardest Archon boss is? Let me know in the comments. There we go. That's why coup de grace is so good. Just eliminates half the fight. We didn't get the weapon I was looking for. Oh, crappings. If you're newer to the game, go with that weapon as it has a shield. If you're not, go Archon's Claw, honestly. More Iron Strike damage. But, yeah. Also, you do not have to go Fortitude at all for a solo melee run. But if you're going to do an Archon run, Fortitude is needed. You have to have a good Fortitude build for a solo melee Archon run. Or else you're honestly just cooked. Where are you? Bro, why two? Why couldn't it just be one? Just don't have a healer. Oh, the healer spawned on me. Perfect. See, 272 damage. Kinda crazy. Ooh. Repost or to follow up? Follow up. I don't know. We'll have plenty of time to max out all of our skills. Can you max out all your skills in a non-Archon? I think you can. You should be able to. Only one? Yeah. What do you guys think the most annoying enemy in the game is? I would say it's the commander. The guys with the big flag on their back. They just piss me off so much. Especially if you're playing Archer. Because they've got homing projectiles. It's just actually dick rotting, dude. I fucking literally. It's the last one before the boss already. Yeah, once you get your build set, you kind of just blitz through the rest of the game, which is really nice. Ow! Why'd you hit me? Bum. You're gonna spawn my enemies? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why people complain about solo melee being very hard. In my opinion, I think the easiest one to do is probably Mage. Because you can cheese any boss, any enemy as Mage. You just gotta max out teleportation and either the Thunder one or the one with Solar Flare. Solar Flare is probably the better, like, big damage attack, but the reason why I go with Thunder is because one of its attacks can stun if you get caught off guard with your teleportation still on slow. Oh lord, it's this dude. I don't like this guy. I forgot that he's actually a tier 3 boss, not a tier 2 boss. He's still gay. He's still harder than any Archon combined. Like, genuinely, they gotta remove this dude. This is the reason why Fortitude is so important as a melee. Like, getting this guy is actually a fate worse than death. Holy shit, I didn't lose revive. Usually, he'll take away 2 of my revives, which I just hate fighting him. You kind of need like a longer or dual-bladed weapon to fight that guy. In my opinion, I hate him. Harder than any Archon. All Archons with every boss combined. I think the most annoying boss is like the little pirate-looking dude who looks like a gingerbread man who has to fly up in the air every 5 milliseconds. You're gonna spawn more enemies? Yay! They should also make it so you don't have to spend gems on the special abilities. Because, like, what's the point on even bringing them if it costs a whole gem? You can only get 3 gems a day. Which, honestly, it's kind of terrible. How the gem economy is. Like, it's actually kind of cooked. If you ask me. This is our last world. This is our last boss, isn't it? That's nice. Is it? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I'm not keeping track. I think it is. Should be. I hate when they gang up on you like that. But, yeah, okay. I want more might now, please. Stop giving me tactics and fortitude. And if you don't have your skills maxed out, go watch my video where I show you the best way to get echoes. And it's also the best way to get essence because of the exchange person. So then you can easily unlock other boss. I think these guys are the easiest type of enemies. You got people with the axes. They're so easy to block. 0 health. It's just so nice whenever you fight them. Kind of satisfying to one-tap them too. It's just nothing they can do. Finally, might. Can finally get more quick hit. I would recommend, if you're gonna keep going tactics, max out coup de grace first. Did I miss someone? No, okay. I'm kind of stupid. If you're gonna go tactics, max out coup de grace. Because that's kind of the only one that'll buff your damage by a large margin. If you're not gonna go into that much tactics, just go all in might. This is probably one of the harder mage bosses in the game, just because he also has a melee weapon. Oh my god, follow-up just obliterated his ass. Jeez, you guys see that? Crazy. Ah, yeah, that's how you easily solo a melee run. Just know your build, and it will take practice. You will not get it on your first try, I guarantee you. So, if this helped you, then leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Bye-bye!